How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle, and this just might be our last major 10th anniversary video as we come to a close here in the next couple of days with Dokkan's battle's 10th anniversary. And I figured, what better way to close this out than with our final gotcha ticket summons. That's right. We actually haven't really touched the 10th anniversary ticket summon banner yet at all. I think I did like one random multi on it during the stream, and that's about it. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and we're going to summon to our heart's content. We got 145 tickets on this banner, and we're going to be summoning and just kind of talking about our thoughts on the 10th anniversary as a whole as we go through this. As always, if you guys kind of if you guys dove into these, well, most of you should have, but when you dove into these tickets, let us know what cool things did you get off the banner. Pretty much, it's got everything on here in terms of unfeatured, right? If we hop over here and take a look at the featured pool list, right? I mean, obviously, we know we've got all these characters featured up to the Mai, who actually, Coquette and Mai, I could actually really use copies for. I don't have them rainbowed yet, so I wouldn't be remiss to pull copies of them, especially the Mai. I think I finally pulled my first copy during the 10th anniversary summons, but really what we're looking at is the unfeatured list, right? It's got every yellow coin LR up to Cell Max, who we definitely could use some copies of, but we're actually looking for copies of older LRs if we can manage to get them, right? I'm thinking things like as far back as STR Broly, right? If we can find him here, right? Because my STR Broly is still 55%, so I'm sure he'll come up on a super easy A here very soon. So if we could pull him, that would be very good for us. Where's he at? There's Beerus. We passed Gohan already. STR Broly. There's Goku Frieza. Did we miss him? Is he actually not on the banner? Am I crazy? SSRs. Oh wow, is he actually not here? Huh. There's Majin Vegeta. Oh, there he is. Okay, there he is. Alright, so yeah. So things like STR Broly, right? Some of these older LRs we're definitely after copies of. Even things like, I mean, if we could really pull it, I would like Goku, either of the Goku and Piccolos. Those would be really nice, because I still have those guys at 55%. So, really good deal. You know, most people have probably pulled on this banner, and you guys have all pulled probably some really good stuff. So again, let us know what you pulled on this banner in the comments down below. But hey, if you are watching this video now and you want to dip yourself into some tickets, maybe you got some tickets on standby, or hey, maybe you want to dip into Diamond Goku, or you're still trying to do one last multi on any of the banners that are currently available, why don't we kick this massive summon session off with a group summon? So, I'll give you a minute, get out your phones, do what you got to do, and we are going to hit that summon button in 3, 2, 1, let's hit it. So we got some lo-fi rocking in the background. We're going to be here for a while, so we may as well sit back and enjoy it. So I got a full house here. Probably nothing, but I'm sure somebody, whether you're pulling on Vegeta, whether you're pulling on one of the 10th anniversary banners, or whether you're pulling on the tickets with me, somebody watching right now is about to pull something fire. So we're going to pull down in 3, 2, 1. All right, so we got a Kamehameha here. Alright, so I am probably getting nothing on my multi. Remember, these are non-GSSR multis, so there's a good chance we might not get... Oh, we still managed to pull a SSR here. Not that I can use it, but it's not too bad. But hey, whatever you guys got in that first multi, let us know in the comments down below. So, let's start talking about the 10th anniversary. Let's start with the beginning, right? Ooh, okay, we got a rainbow text, so we are getting an SSR here. So, in the beginning, right, I think that they surprised everybody with the way the 10th anniversary opened up. There's our SSR. I don't think anybody saw coming 3 LRs, and that set the stage for everything we were about to see during that for the rest of the celebration. I remember getting so excited seeing the, oh, hey, we're getting a fusion. This means we are getting an LR. I remember getting so excited, right? If you go back and watch my reveal video for the anniversary LRs, I jumped with joy when they revealed Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 3 to Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I was so excited. So we got an LR Bardock there. We don't need him. And I think I was excited. I mean, I still am. I'm still more excited for him than the actual anniversary LRs, which I think was crazy, right, to think about. I mean, and then we got into practice with them, right? We started playing with the LRs. I think the thing that bums me out the most about part 1 is just none of the events were really catered to those LRs. They were still not quite long enough to really, oh, hey, we got, speaking of Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku, we never really got any major events to really take full advantage of the LRs. So of course, you know, it goes without saying that Vegito, another LR, here we go. It goes without saying that in the beginning, Vegito sort of stood out amongst the top, which makes sense, he's the DFE LR. But, I mean, that played a role into how we viewed the EZAs that were going to come and everything, you know, even the LR EZAs that came into the beginning of part... Ooh, LR Jiren. Don't need him, but, hey, that is a good pull. Alrighty. And then, you know, we started getting the EZAs and the Super EZAs. One thing that I was really... Oh, hey, okay, we got another good pull here. Alright, so this could possibly be 3 SSRs or 1 featured unit. So one thing I was really disappointed about in the beginning, which, you know, over time I kind of came to terms with it because we got multitude of stones already, but it, you know, was the abundance of, yeah, there we go, 3 SSRs. Oh, 2, I guess. Okay. Was the abundance of super EZAs in the beginning. It had me a bit worried to see that many super EZAs, right? Because I was afraid we weren't going to get the stones coming from it. But, I mean, we did in time get those stones, but you know, I was expecting, you know, I feel like everybody was expecting Kaioken Goku and Great Ape Vegeta to super EZA. We got Tech Piccolo there during that time, but they ended up holding back on him. Until, you know, until late. Ooh, we got 17 and 18. So they ended up holding back on him until later, which is, it ended up being fine in the long road. Them dropping later than they did. Oh, hey, we're going to actually get 3 SSRs on this multi. Nice. And then came along part 2, right? In part 2, we got the reveal for Gogeta. Hey. Okay, anything... Oh, wow, we actually got 4 here. 4 SSRs in that. That's actually pretty good. We can't use any of them, but that's still pretty good. Again, we're fishing for LRs here. Ooh, hey, we got a Krillin. We got a This Is Where It Ends. This is probably one of those featured units then. Yeah, so then we got the reveal for the part 2. And I'm going to be honest, out of all, you know, part 2 just, I mean, I like Gogeta. Gogeta is probably the best thing about part 2. And, I mean, I guess Gohan 2 as well. But for me, Gohan was probably the most excited I was about part 2. But, I mean, the reveal just, I don't know. It just didn't carry the same level of hype as part 1 did. Something about it just didn't, just didn't pull through. I think it probably had to do a lot with the leak that had happened. I think, you know, the leak that had happened where we ended up discovering, you know, Gogeta was the LR. Not that it wasn't anticipated with Gogeta being the second LR. I mean, I know a lot of us were trying to think that it could be something different, and they ended up going with Gogeta anyways. And to be fair, right, when we made our prediction about saying Vegeta was unlikely, it said Gogeta was unlikely for the DFE was because there was no second spot for movies. But it ended up working out because, right, they did exactly what I said they could do, which is give us something from Dragon Ball Super to fit the banner unit, which is what they did. Although I think a lot of people were anticipating Veku, but it ended up being Beerus, which I didn't anticipate. Beerus kind of seems, I mean, yeah, I feel like he deserves more than banner unit status, but I mean, it is what it is. Um, but then, come with part two, we ended up getting, or at least the second half of part two, we ended up getting the stage that really let the anniversary LRs come into their own, right? Really showed just how powerful they are, as well as starting to solidify the types of content we were getting throughout the anniversary. I think one of the biggest things I love about this 10th anniversary is we have so much different type of content now, right? We have really, really difficult. Oh, hey, we got Barlot. We have really, really difficult, and Dodoria. All right, we've been getting a lot of SSRs here, none that we can use. The 10th anniversary really solidified the different types of content we were getting, with really difficult short stages, like some of the red zones, although I wouldn't really, I don't think we're really focusing on them, but some of them were really difficult short stages. But more specifically, the battle hardened formidable foes, right? This event really, really brings out a whole new level of play that I just love. Is so different than anything we've had. It's different than SBR. Because I mean they're a series of short fights. They're slightly longer than your typical SBR status, and I can't believe Vegeta teased us here, and we still got an SSR though. They're slightly longer than most SBR stages, but each stage requires a whole different approach for each phase of it, right? Like, no two phases are the same, and no two phases really have the same answer. A lot of different teams can struggle here, especially teams that center around the anniversary LRs. While the anniversary LRs can be good here, they actually aren't the best units for it. And that's what I love, right? This allowed units like Beast Gohan to still, and Tech Broly, and Int Broly to still find relevance and dominance in difficult content, because they are definitely designed for that short to medium range content, and they thrive there. Even characters like Fizz, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and GT Goku, they thrive in this event compared to others. And then, of course, right, we got the Ultimate Red Zones. We finally brought back long content, and we know that there's another one coming, right? And we know that the longest event in Dokkan history is coming, and it's supposed to be the hardest. And this allows us to utilize units to their max potential, like these anniversary LRs, and now like the 7th anniversary LR EZAs. Speaking of 7th anniversary LR EZAs, those were some of the best, most anticipated LR EZAs I think we've ever had, right? I don't think we've ever been waiting for an EZA as much as we've been waiting for this. I mean, it shows how much the 7th anniversary meant to a lot of people, how anticipated these were. And then they really knocked it out of the park. I mean, they are good they are some of the few units that are good in any type of content. They still struggle a bit in the short type of battle hardened formidable foes short type content, but they could still find use there much more than a lot of other characters can, even though they're designed for these long fights. And whatever this new long fight is going to be their heavenly playground. It's going to be amazing to see the kind of crazy attack stats we can pull off with these guys there. So and that'll be, we'll be pulling off 100 mil attack stats with no Gogeta support, right? It's going to be crazy, and it's going to be really fun. But we are down to our last 2 ticket multis here on the banner. We've pulled a couple LRs. I mean, I can't be mad about that, but hopefully we can pull something in these last 2. So let's go ahead and let's do it. Let's hit those last 2 tickets and let's close out. Looks like we're getting nothing on this one. Oh, okay, we are getting an SSR. I can't be too upset. I never get anything on these tickets, almost always. They almost always do me dirty. Champa, yeah, that's about right. Okay. Final ticket multi. I got 12 tickets after that, and we'll probably just save for one more. We could probably get one more multi by the end of this celebration. So, you know what? Let's do another group somebody. If you made it this far to the 15-minute mark, let's go ahead. Let's get out your phones. I'll give you a minute or so. Do that. And if you want to summon, whether it's a ticket summon, random ticket summon, or you want to hop in, do a single on a banner, I wouldn't recommend it, but I know there's somebody out there itching to do a single. Let's go ahead and let's do that summon in 3, 2, 1. Final ticket multi of the 10th anniversary, and I got nothing. Do or die, yeah. Okay, I mean, I'm not surprised. Like I said, I think it's at least... Oh, we get an SSR. I will say, at least we got LRs here. I think it was 7th anniversary, I think it was. No, it wasn't 7th anniversary. It was 6th anniversary. 6th anniversary, I didn't get a single SSR on that, on the banner. So, at least this time we got some LRs we can use. Bullpen. All right, so not a whole lot here. Again, not crazy what we got. I mean, we pulled quite a few SSRs that we could probably just feed in for SA fodder, right? We got an LR. What was our other LR? It was Bardock and... Let's see, now I don't even remember who the other LR is. That's how bad it was. All right. But, I mean, at least we got something here. We can't complain. But, hey, you know, hopefully your ticket summons went a lot better than mine did, unfortunately. I was hoping I could get a copy. I really need a copy of that Goku and Piccolo. I am... hurting for copies on them. They are some of the only LRs that I don't have, but maybe I'll pick them up soon. So guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know what did you pull on your tickets, or if you decided to hop in and summon anywhere else, let us know how that went in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.